Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action now, Mills. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Howell. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They're going to run this with a tight end. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tight end. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's now afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sam Howell with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Off the play fake, Mills. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that's how you shake up the interception he threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 63 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First down, Howell to throw. His throw incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of the rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. I'm not sure that he did it, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. On first down, Howell. Airing it out deep for Woods. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play call because you know they've worked game planning, flexing the tight end out, and making it a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Just couldn't hang on this long. 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. Past the 20. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
If he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Pierce. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, Brandon. That's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pierce. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On play action, Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Blake did on the last one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Howell down to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think they got that one before he got it. He was right up in his grill. He keeps a dentist there with that license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. Into the pick. I'm not sure he got there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play. That'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So here we go. 4th down. Howell. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. From the gun, it's Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down, Howell now. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here comes a second play now this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Faking the handoff, Howell. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jonathan Greenwood running in to pick up the sack. As Roberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mills. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mills now. That's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd and 12, Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Throwing here, Howell. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. To punt on 4th down, here's Roberto Sanchez. Here's Smith to return it. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll send the tight end in motion. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
We are going to do this. We got this.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 3rd and 2, here's Howell. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Now they go play action with Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into air throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And Howell will throw it. Open man is Taylor. He's got him. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. It's Howell with another throw. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw, Howell. And this is going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because 2 negative drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead, powering forward. And he works his way free all the way down the outskirts of the red zone. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Quick throw to Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll go play action. Howell. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
For the play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another throw for Howell. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him in. They bring a man off the goal line. That's returnable now for Smith. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 69 yards. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Howell. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown Colts. Bo Melton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
From the 31, Mills. And that's complete to Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Colts are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Howell got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 14th down. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. I just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. From the 31, Mills. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Mills to throw it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Rodgers on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you, no matter what, you keep throwing the ball with confidence, but we're not seeing a confident throw. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
completions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it, and the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. In motion, the tight end. Here's Mills. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the kick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
73 yards on the ground for him so far. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They go again with Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove, because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.